420 somewhere. Tanks and jet fires of history. Boom, boom, boom. Nice to see you. See you so nice. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, so it was 420 somewhere. Not here in Spain. It's 720. And it's very windy. All right. But it's warm. Warm enough that I'm down to my shorts. All right. Where are you calling in from, tank and jet fighters of history? Where are you calling in from? I've had a busy day. Been busy for a few days. Been busy for more than a few days. And it's been good. Yeah. Oh, look. While I make some new ones. I was waiting for a few of me locals to check in. When we got tanks and fire, jet fighters. Sorry, tanks and jet fighters of history. Interesting. I used to have a book from my stepmother's father. He gave me a book full of aircrafts. Or was that from my own grandfather? I got it from someone older in the family. Postcards of all the and photographs of old fighter jets. I wonder what everyone is up to this afternoon. There's four of you listening in. Wow. So it's been an eventful day. I woke up this morning. That was all good. I like waking up in the mornings. Go to bed early, wake up early. That's it. I like doing that. Gives me an opportunity to be strong enough in the day. You get me? Get up in the morning. And then you can kind of like have siesta or go to bed early. And I like doing that. I like having siestas more. Yeah. And then that gives me the energy to do like 10 hours again. So this morning I wakes up about 6-ish and I moves the cat off my bed. You know, it's like, I don't want to argue. She argues with everything that comes to me, but the captain she argues with, all the other cats she argues with. She argues with me if I move. I move her off my bed and I'm pottering around doing what I do. And then I hear this weird, like, call. Yeah. And she's there on my sofa, on the end of my sofa. And pop, 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 out pops these little kittens and all the guts that comes with it. So I gets me clobber together. I goes off, does what I have to do, go clean the horse, feed the horse, let the horse have his freedom, check for waters and all that whatnot, brush him, spend an hour with him, happy days. Sees him off grazing. Comes back, I sees the cat still in the same place as I left her. She got 5 kittens this time. So okay, fine. I grabs me dogs. You know, I feeds the cats and the dogs. Feeds them. Then myself and Grizzles captain, we goes off into town. Normally it's an 8-kilometer walk, 7-8 kilometer walk. This morning we walks all the way down to the next town along the village, and then up into the big adventure. That is possibly about 10, maybe 15-kilometer walk to the town we took this morning. Happy days, absolutely lush. Gets up to the town, does a bit of pottering around, does what we need to do, gets back down. We gets back to the tent. The mother cat has gone from my sofa back to my bed, and she's got 6 kittens. Yeah, 6 kittens. I've been minding these cats and dogs. Yeah, a couple of dogs around the place. They come and go as they please. I've been feeding them and the cats since December, 4 months. They likes me that much. They get making their babies near me. Yeah, the doors did never close. And there's the freaking cat and her 6 babies. So I gave her me one of my favorite cloaks. Yeah, give her a nice bed. Stay there, no. She lets me smooth her, you know. She likes the affection. And because I came home with the munchies, She had some of my lunch, my munches. She had. Yeah. This one got cool markings. This one bit tigery. That one definitely tigery got stripes. That one got tigery stripes. And look at his black one up trying to come over and say hello to me. Huh? These two fighting already. Look. See them? Look. Fighting already. Wow, this one's some bit bigger than this one. This one's like the littlest. I'm fighting for the boobies. Wow. Really fighting for the boobies. Are we ready for the global cat- cataclysm? Cataclysms. Cataclysms. Okay. When the eclipse happens, aliens are definitely invading. Do you know what, right? I think a lot of people will kind of be speculating on stuff like that. But that's all right for them. It would be interesting to see some aliens. But you know, it's nice though, yeah, to be surrounded by love. I mean, my Captain Jackie's over there, right? Himself and there's our Grizzles over there, right? Now, them's smelling the bitches they're in season. And so they're under control. Yeah. They're being shown the manners. But Captain Jack this morning, he was funny. He was funny. Looking at Captain Jack this morning when the kittens were being born. He's looking at me, looking at the kittens, asking in expressions like, "Is he the daddy?" I mean, I remember when we first arrived to this set of tent up here. Like he was trying to humble them cats. Yemis. Yeah. Yeah, proper happy humping the cats. And now, yeah, there's all these little kittens. He's not the daddy. He's definitely not the daddy. Yeah. So it's nice. It's sitting there watching these kitties growing by the minute. This time yesterday, we were having cuddles, you know, like they were still in her belly. They were standing over her. With like, here they are. Wow. And six of them. That's proper. Good to see you, Hamilton Homegrown. Good to see you. These silver tigery ones, them look handsome, they do. Blonde patches. He looks funny. 'Cause she's looking like a good mommy. Yo, Purple Aki. We got babies. 6 babies. Six healthy looking babies. Born on my sofa. And now them's on my bed. I went to town, come back, and there's 6 of them on my bed. Well, looks happy, don't they? Okay, this one. This one here. He got a blonde patch there and a blonde patch near his left eye. Wow, he's got a nice marking. Oh, the mummy's cleaning him now. She's cleaning herself. She a good mummy. Look, she's cleaning him. left me to look after them. Hey, Peggy. Peggy, these six babies born this morning on the corner of my sofa over there. I went to the town to do some shopping and stuff. I comes back and she's moved them onto me bed. That's nice, isn't it? Here she comes. There she counting them. Bare bones butter. What's happening? Excuse me. My phone just interrupted us. I thought it was the Big Bang. One thing is, this cat has brought in a lot of flies with her. Yo, Bare Bones is in the house. Excellency, excellency. Yeah. Weasel good. Yeah. I got some permanent residents taking over me tent, Bare Bones. Yep. Look at these little fuckers. They've taken over me tent. The marking on this one is absolutely amazing. Look at him. He got a little white piece on the back of his head, and then on the front of his left eye. Yeah. He's having cuddles with his mommy. That's nice, isn't it, mommy? These silver tigery ones. Look. Meow. And look, he's gone straight to one of her boobies. He's not silly. He must was in that one. He's a strong one. Black Wash, Midnight Foot Soldier. Wow. Wow. There's loads of people in the chat now. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, there is. Oh, booger. Well, lads, the panel is jump up on panel. You know, the link is there. Bare Bones, Midnight, Black Watch. You know, it's out to hit that live stream, live panel. So he likes that, this. Hey, he likes that view of the kittens. Freshly born this morning, lads. Yeah, freshly born this morning. They was born over there, yeah, on the corner of my sofa. That orange blanket is on my fire chimney. That's she's kind of gave that's her birthing blanket. Black Watch. Seen me this morning, early this morning, bare bones. Yeah, Black Watch is up on panel when I joined J Blues panel. Um, J Blues Southside. He's a pianist, keyboard, organ player. Yeah, I joined their panel this morning, and I was up with the horse. I was up with the horse, and I came. Yeah, then I spent the day with the dogs up in town, and coming back along the river. Came through the river. Been swimming. Well, the dogs have been swimming. I went up to my knee. The river is up to my knee when I crossed over, and yeah, left this morning. There was three cats initially when I went to work. When I went to see the horse, come back there was five, and they were still over on my sofa. And so me and the dogs, we left the cat up, left her alone for the day, and we went to town and come back, and there's six cats, and they're on my freaking bed. Yeah. But all the messy business that's been done over on the end of my sofa. Do you get me? Yeah, so happy days. Do you get me? Yeah. Yeah. Bare bones. I can ride a horse, mate. I can ride horses. Yeah, I can ride horses. I can saddle them up. I can. Yeah. I can. Yeah. I can ride a horse. Yeah. You know, heard about me adventure when I first moved into the happy community, bare bones. I was caring for a fella's horses there. He ended up giving me a horse, his white one. Freaking 20 minutes later, she's the fellow whose land she was grazing on. He comes up and says, "Oh, the white horse is dead." So he's there fucking crying. Right, a couple of weeks later, he says to me, "Take his other one for an adventure." So 5 nights and days I was down on the along the river, heading towards the beach. Yeah, which was nice. Richard Upton, welcome and welcome. So, folk wants to sing songs today. All right. Midnight wants to sing like a virgin, and Norsey Wong is shaved its head. But I'm still sat here with six freshly born kittens. Yeah. Oh, it's so cute. Little cuties. They're surrounded by love, you know, pure love. I mean, anybody that knows animals, yeah, that cat's not just going to give birth with anybody around. Do you get me? Yeah, that cat proper loves me, proper trusts me to give birth around my tent like this. She fucking trusts me. Do you get me? Hmm? That's a proper compliment. And get me? You can't get more like you can't. There's no other love greater than that shown from animals. Respects the animals show. See, that's a funny that's a funny message. You know, somebody saying that they love that cat. You know, it's like you can try and take animals hostage, but it's not always like works out in your favor. Well, Bare Bones, as far as I know, there's a big cat is called Bruce Lee. Yeah, that's what I'm told. I don't know why she's called Bruce Lee, but that's why she was called Bruce Lee. The thing with me and animals, they got their freedom to be themselves. Oh wow, chat's gone quiet. I went to go get me socks that are out on the washing line. Look who followed me in. Hello, Captain. See how close he is to the cat? Is he bothered? Nope. Pika pika boo. Oh wow, still nobody chatting in chat. Oh wow. It's amazing how easily they move around. Still here, bare bones. Nice one, fella. Nice one. I just been potting around. I thought I'd feed the cats. Yeah, I heard one of the dogs from coming around. So he's telling me he's hungry. So put some food out for him. Happy days. They'll be around more when the bitches ain't in season anymore. The moment all the dogs they go crazy. Them's all gonna fucking start bug fucking crazy. Them's all gone mad. Yeah. Hunting the bitches. They gone from one to the next. Yeah, gone in season one to the next. It's absolutely madness. It is absolutely brings out the worst of the dogs. I swear down now. So I'm quite fortunate that I've got the experience that I know that I've got to control my dogs. Ain't about them controlling me, going off wandering, looking for their soulmates. Everything on four legs is a soulmate for Captain Jack. That's not fair. You see what Captain Jack's doing there? Yeah, he's keeping guard now. He's protecting. Yeah, he knows that the mummy cat's off there eating, and he knows that nothing's passing him now. Yeah, he's protecting them kittens that's over here. Oh, so cute. Meow, meow. Hello, I'm here for when your mummy's not. How you doing? ¿Todo bien? Want to meow meow? Any singers in the group down here? Is that better like meow? Hello? All got fat bellies and all. Hey? Your mommy got some good milk in her, have she? Hey? Yeah? No. You little cuties and all. So yeah, amongst putting food down, fresh waters as well. Do you get me? You know, fresh water is important. Mm. And so just open the tap, turn the tap on, and whoa, it comes out of the water. Oh yeah, that's because I filled the tank up before the storms came. Filled the tank up. Before the workers shut the water off, I filled the tank up. We've not had to use anything on the garden. It's only for showering and for the animals. Fantastic. They've hardly used anything. Brilliant. The training I've had for 3 years living up on my dry mountain, I guess that helps me a bit. He is a good dog, isn't he, Bare Bones? Hey? He's a good dog. Look at him. He's still sat there watching. Look at that. Wait, wait for when the mummy's out of bed, full belly full. Meow. See how confident she climbs around Captain. Look. And straight over to her babies. And now look. See how Captain comes and eats his dinner. Now look, see. See how Captain came to eat his dinner now. Look at that. See? He made sure the mummy got at her dinner in peace. He kept the mummy got safe. And he kept the baby cat safe until mummy came back. And now he's eating his dinner. Wow. Absolutely unscripted. And she's cleaning her babies. You're not getting no booby until I've cleaned you. And that's what she's doing. Cleaning them now. Look, she knows that Captain's just jumped up on my bed. He's coming up. There you go, Captain. Wow. Nice life. Surrounded by love. Sweet harmony. La di di dum da 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 ba doo doo. Over 6,000 people watching the solar eclipse. Wow, all joined in together. Well, we've got, how many people have we got watching us? We've got 9 people. Wow. So glad to be a part of you all. If now is the moment of the big kaboom, glad to be a part of you all. As we all get blended together again. Oh, it's the solar eclipse 2025. Well, that's next year. Apparently, I'll be able to watch the 2025 solar eclipse from Spain. I'm not sure if, yo, John, what's the story with you, John? What's the story with you? How you doing? Are you keeping it real? Yeah, keeping it real. Oh, look, get extra loving from the captain. Oh, yeah, captain. What's with the extra lovings? Eh? Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. He's good, he's good. Nice and nice. Nice, you know, nice. I've misplaced me rolling materials. Oh, do you hear that? They're complaining just like their mother complains. Have you seen them, John? Tell me, have you seen them? Where did you see them, John? No, but John, have you seen them? We got 6 new additions to the family, John. They just popped out of nowhere this morning, about 7 o'clock, one after the other. First there was 3, then there was 5, and now there's 6. Fucking hell, John. What am I gonna do, John? 6. There is. Do you know what I'm on about, John? Well, if I've got 7 of them on my bed, what do you think they are, John? Do you want me to show you, John? Or you want to rewind? That's my sheepskin. The sleeve. That's my right sleeve of the sheepskin. That is there. Look at that. It's just been dinner time, so the cats and dogs have just been given their munches. You want to show, John? You want to see? You want to be seen? You want to see? You want to see? You want to see what I got? Can you see that? You can't see that, can you, John? You've come too late, haven't you, John? It's getting darker now, isn't it, John? Can't see for fuck all now. I'll get me a torch out. uh, they was born over there. That's where they was born. Yeah. I went to town. I came back, and they're all on my freaking bed. Dirty little feckers, isn't they? Not much I can do about that. Keep moving them, and she's forever going to be climbing back up on my bed and carrying them over it. So let her do what she's doing, innit? That's what I do best. Yo, Mr. E, Billy Bing, Billy Bong, Billy Bong. Where's my fucking back? It's got something worth smoking in it. But if I can't locate it, then where the fuck is that? Right. If I be looking with two hands, that might be better, right? Right. Well, that's second weird. I got it. I fucking got it. That's fucking bad. I got it. Mr. E, what are you saying? The panel is jump up of all people. Off you go. Get on it. Sheesh burger. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. A story about the lighters. So normally I got this one on the string and it'd be dangling around the place. And I don't generally go without the string. This morning I went without the string and I was looking for it in my pockets and I couldn't find it for the fucking life of me. And this one was in the bottom of my bag, coincidentally. Blessed I was. Blessed I was. When I sat down to smoke something, both of them appeared. And I was like, hey, I really didn't have that one earlier. How the fuck did that one just turn up? And that was like hours ago. Not here. Like, yeah, I was somewhere else. Wicked. So we're all stuck here for another conspiracy theory. We're here to outlive another conspiracy theory. That's proper smart, isn't it? Really? Yeah. To be of a generation where, like, nearly every week we're living up and living out conspiracy theories. It's brilliant. I think it's fucking world of entertainment going on. You know, And some people are really laughing at the amount of effort that we're making. For, it's the end of the world. It's the end of the earth. So many times within the last 40 years that I'm aware of, definitely the last 30 years that I'm aware of, the world's been ending. And it just seems to be getting a little bit more often. Yeah. There seems to be more and more reasons and explanations to how and why the world is just going to go pop or something. It's brilliant. I loves it. I loves being surrounded by love where I'm at. And I try to encourage that love and for the people to see. And some people really appreciate it. And other people are very confused by it. And other people are just darn right, like, I'm got a clue to get me. And that's pretty cool. That's proper smart. That is. Yeah, proper smart. Now, places where I hang out and people that I hang out with, they've started noticing my jewelry. Yeah. And half a dozen people have asked, wow, cool, we want one. We want a couple. Where can we get them? And I'm after explaining, excuse me, them exclusive goods. Um, they come from blah 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 blah. And uh, apparently they're not available. So unique art from specific places. Does it look like a female piece of jewelry? Some people mentioned it does. Other people, no. Other people recognize that it's definitely not female jewelry. Is a banana a female fruit? Now, Blackwatch has been alive long enough. Blackwatch, is banana a female fruit or is it a male fruit? And just to confuse you, is a pineapple male or female? Do you get me? Oh, mystery. That's a common mistake, fella. Mm, time to roll one, I think, isn't it? Anyone else rolling one? Yeah. So tonight, I think, is nearly new moon. I said this cat would be making birth near the new moon. I remember quite specifically that conversation. So who's doing what tonight? Monday night. We just survived the solar eclipse running through the Americas. Winds are blowing strong. Again. They call this a different storm. I think we had Storm Nelson, and then we got Storm Katrina. I'm not sure if we had the Storm Olivia. I'm not sure. But yeah, it could be. It could be. Because we had strong winds. We had rain and strong winds before we had the strong wind, the strong rain. And now we got the strong winds again. And with this wind, there's a lot of what do you call it? Soil dust in the air. A lot of sand and dust in the air. Yeah. Hence the pineapple. The pineapple is a medicine for your throat and stuff like that. So I'm told. So I'm told. And a banana is just good fruit to have, anyways. That's actually a banana from the Canaries. Yeah, these bananas will grow in Spain. More along the coastline. They'll be more successful. It's very peaceful. It is very, very peaceful around here. No barking dogs, no screaming, shouting neighbors. Wow, nobody's coming up on panel. That's bad, isn't it? Hey, I thought I hadn't been on for a few days. Fellas would be running to get up on the panel. All the animal lovers, we'd have loads to talk about. We knowing each other so well, we got nothing to say to each other, eh? That's cool, isn't it? That's a weird sounding bird. It could have been a peacock. Hey, up, Barebones still lively in the chat. Nice one, Barebones. Nice one, buddy. That's a mad one, isn't it, Barebones? Really. Her giving birth over on the corner of my sofa, and now she's over on my bed. Now she's done all the birthing nonsense over there, and now she's nice and clean and tidy, and she's on my bed. It's like, that's kind of cool, isn't it? That's kind of like a kind of a respectful thing for the cat to be doing, don't you think? But then saying that, yeah, booting her off my bed at 6 o'clock in the morning, like an hour and a half before she went through the process. She might have been getting prepared for that. It got that quick, didn't it? Yeah. Like the light switches, well, on and off, on and off. There it is. Now it's not. It was all right, bro. This is how it's coming on to YouTube 2 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look. We have an honorable guest in the back chat. Here he goes.
Hi, Steve. How you doing?
What you saying?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and proud, bro.
I had a bit of. I guess I first went in and tried to look for the mic, and that it locked up. I guess it's all right now.
And you can hear me okay, can you?
Oh, I can hear you fine. Yeah.
Sound is a pound. So did you travel for the eclipse? Did it pass you? Did you get to see it personally?
Yeah.
What? Did you look out your window and see it?
No, it's It looks cloudy here, but the weather says it's clear. I don't know. Weather isn't exact. I think it's too cloudy here. We're Montreal, near St. Lawrence. It's in
Mm-hmm.
right in. It's right in totality. Everything west, gradually goes out of it. You won't really see it. And I'm not about
Okay.
to drive 6 or 8 hours to watch the Earth explode.
Yeah.
But
That was a few premonitions, wasn't it? You know?
oh, geez, these people that go, I put it. Look at all the stuff that's going on during the eclipse. I got news for you. There's 8 billion people. So when you walk into the door and break your nose, there's a chance somebody else just did that. You know, like really.
Yeah.
You look for anything, you know.
Yeah.
How you got the Christians trying to discount why it's not the second coming of Christ. I didn't even know it was the first coming of Christ. So,
Mm.
you know what I mean? They're just, I don't know.
I don't either.
Right now, I'm in the throes of I don't like being dependent. You know, about 2 hours east of here is London, Ontario. So there must be a little shop of sorts, a little business. And they get all the tribal cigarettes in, you know. That's what they must do. Then they put some money on it and send it out. So it was getting like the end of the month you get money. So it's in around the first you'll order something like that. But I got all screwed up. So I got them the 19th, right? Okay. But they were going to say, well, you can't order until the 19th of next month. And I got my son-in-law on the phone. He didn't let me know. There's different brands, whatever that is. And I guess there's two to choose from at that amount of money. He didn't let me know they're out of stock. I'm going, shit, you know what I mean? Not like my life, you know, my life runs his. But you figure in about a week, somebody could say, we got a problem. Oh, God. It all comes down to that, Steve. Don't be dependent on anybody. But sometimes you have to be. But
I,
I'll live. Or not.
mm.
You know what I
Well, a
mean?
lot more dependent on the world again now that it's not been exploded or imploded or any major disasters.
Yeah.
You know, World War IV hasn't struck out. You know, I don't hear or smell any napalm in the air, so we're
No,
all right.
no. Bare Bones just woke up again. Yeah, hey,
Oh
listen,
yeah.
Bare Bones wanted to go up to your panel and said, like a virgin. Do you guys want to tell us something? I know you're a few miles apart, but you know.
Well, I'll make a deal with you. When I'm on the panel with you, Bare Bones, and Midnight Soldier, yeah, when we're all four on the panel, yeah, I'll tell you.
And
My, I've already told you, and I've already told many of people's, yeah, but I'll share it with you when we're all on panel together. How's that deal?
I don't know. It depends how Bare Bones is dressed
Yeah,
or
I don't
undressed.
think he's one to be revealing himself on the camera what he dresses or what he looks like. Maybe he'll put on a mask, you know, like yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know if you saw the movie that I don't know it was Air Convict. It was something. And what the whole premise of the thing is they had to move convicts, very, very bad convicts.
Con Air, yeah,
Con
Sean Connery, Nicholas Cage, I think was it?
Yeah, you've seen Con Air then?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I got visions of that cute little kid guy in that skirt in the dress going, Sweet Home Alabama. You know, he's got that boombox. So I'm thinking of Bare Bones in a dress with a boombox singing Sweet Home Alabama. It's
Oh wow, that's a
it's,
compliment.
it's disturbing.
Hey, we know that's going to be one of his next shorts and short
Yeah,
videos now,
there you
don't
go.
you? You've just inspired him. That's exactly what he's going to flood his channel with, and he's going to dedicate him to Blackwatch.
Yeah.
He's going to tag your channel to it.
No,
Yeah.
that'll be the same day I change my name for good, right? Catch me if catch me if you can, Bare Bones.
I know he does good. Some he do a lot of good artwork. He do. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He do some good artwork. Have you seen his channel?
I don't think that
He-
kid with the boombox is being artistic. I don't know.
Yeah, he'll get it done for you. If not himself, one of one of the other folks listening and that have heard your idea, yeah, they'd get it done. We've got a few video editors in listening in, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so sure you were going to say one of the other lady boys, and then I thought, no, I'm done.
And you know what? We've got a couple of fellas over in Thailand. Yeah, no, you know why English fellas go to Thailand, don't you?
You better watch, Burmones. If you go to Thailand, I hear when they say Bangkok, they're being literal. Oh, watch yourself.
Yeah, that's kind of poetic, that is, isn't it? I don't think Barebones be the type to be going to Thailand, really. I
No,
think he might more inclined to go to the Philippines or Vietnam or somewhere, you know. Yeah,
yeah,
Cambodia, maybe, you know. Yeah, Tibet, yeah,
yeah,
Mongolia. But yeah, I think he'd be avoiding Bangkok and Thailand.
yeah.
I certainly would, just by the name of it. I mean, like Bangkok. Who wants to visit Bangkok? You get me? You know, like woo. Mm.
Geez, he's trying to sing and he's got all the lyrics screwed up. Going on it. That's leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. What's the matter with him? He's all over the place today.
There you go. He
Yeah,
goes off to China. When he gets on the airplane, he going straight to China. You
yeah,
get me?
I
Yeah,
guess. Oh no.
and then he going to take over Korea. You get me?
Yeah, but bare
Not
bones next.
South. Yeah, he going to take over the whole of Korea. And who bare bones?
This time, bare bones, pay the extra 5 quid. This way, you'll be in the pressurized cargo area instead of the line. Last time you froze up like a.
You know what, bare bones? Yeah, for me, I see exactly the same. If I was ever over in the Far East, yeah, I'd be exploring the villages. You get me? You know, like around the beaches and around the mountains, through the jungles. Fuck that, would I be around the cities? You get me? No way. Same with Japan and all that whatnot, all them areas. Stay away from the big cities, explore the countries.
There's a common thing I've heard it. It's more, the British influence in Australia, it's there. You hear the Aussie accent, but you can hear the British. But the thing, where the young man sows his oats, so to speak. Well, the thing is, he goes to Thailand to do it. What? What? I don't think so. I watched a video on that, Steve. They're very aggressive. They did an exploratory kind of video on that in Bangkok, and holy dude, I don't know. Maybe I should send the clip to Barebones, and so he's prepared. Little urban village, villages or villagers. Ah, good.
You got the villagers in the villages.
I think he's trying to say villagers, and I don't know what that means. Has he ever told you about his life experiences? Is there something he'd like to tell us, Barebone?
Understanding that the Ganges came from those lands. You get me? Yeah, I'd like to kind of yeah. I don't know. I don't actually on if I could just zip around the place, like, but I don't fancy walking all around that place. It'd have to be on motorbikes or like trucks or like a drone or something, like a small aircraft, and just land where I wanted. Mm.
But anyway, a funny thing about that comes to mind. I told you about. I'm not going to say whose channel, and he brought. I'm going to say it. It is. They brought a guy on panel that's from the Ozark Mountains. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Can you picture that?
Mm.
Like Little Rock and that. I know the way they talk. You know what I'm saying? But I told you, he kind of said something about gay marriages and abortion together. I didn't get triggered. I just kind of put up more gay bashing, right? But the guy, Steve, he lost his shit. I was asked to leave by the pen. He lost it. He
Yeah.
just completely came unglued. And I'm sitting here going, what's the problem? Well, he didn't say that. He inferred it. You can infer something so clearly, you might as well say it. But the thing is, there's three words. Even if he says it, even if he says them, he loses it. Goes into effing this and effing mother. You know what I mean? The whole thing. You know what the three little words are?
Go on.
Those fake women. Clearly, the guy had a rather eye-opening experience while he was married. I just about fell on my chair laughing. You know, he goes into these connection fits. You know what I mean? Like, you know, clearly something happened, right? You got it. You know why? I mean, Bare Bones goes over with the lady boys, and he doesn't freak out, does he?
I don't think he does, to be honest with you.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, really, like, get a grip.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
If you don't want to go to the grocery store and end up with a fruit, don't go shopping, right?
There's a fella that comes into our chat called Jimmy. He lives around those lady boys, and there's another one that comes, Mr. Woodsman. Yeah, he lives in the same country. Yeah, he knows. He knows more about them ones.
But you know yourself, these things exist in life. They always have. World order. What are they supposed to do for you?
It's 2112 mirroring numbers.
Yeah, but like I say, you know, you don't want to come home with some fruit or something you don't want. Don't go
You know
shopping.
what, right? The only thing that I know about them Thai lady boys, right now, here's one for you. Yeah, in an area in Bristol called Castle Park. It's up on up at the top of the center of Bristol, right? Now they are quite often put on a lady boys circus week or month there,
Huh?
which I always thought was quite intimidating, having walked past this big lady boys circus tent. But like, yeah, that's what they used to do. I'm not sure if they still does it, but that's quite odd, isn't it? Don't you think?
Well, I don't get it. I don't. It's a simple thing to me. You don't get all bent out of shape. You either go with the experience or you don't. Why is it all this? You know,
Here, how far are you from Toronto? Because Toronto's about to get the eclipse.
I don't know. Maybe it's coming due, but if you Google Toronto, it
Mm,
clearly says it's out of the path. I
oh,
don't know even if you could see it. That's what it says, bare bones. It says it's not within the alignment of really any of the eclipse. It's like
oh.
looking at it in the distance, you know. That's what they're inferring. And I'm way west of that. You know, the further away you go from Montreal. Am I? Oh shit! It is too. I'm facing the sliding door. It is. You're right, Barebone. It is. It's not total, but it's dark. Uh, my ex told me she's in a home. You know, Steve. And
Yeah.
a while ago, they said to them, "There's 25 in there plus the staff. You want to go out for a cigarette? Go out now, because until 4 o'clock, you're not going out. So it's got to be about the eclipse, right? But anyway,
Uh,
yeah, it is darker. It is. Wow. Yeah. Not completely, but it's a hell of a lot darker than what it was.
and Barebone says in Ontario is in darkness.
Well, it would. I mean, you can hardly go much west from here, any further west in
Uh,
Ontario. It is dark. The next over is Michigan, you know.
okay.
So it's not completely dark, but it is dark. It is dark. Well, good thing I don't have to go outside to have a cigarette, isn't it?
Yeah.
Actually,
You're allowed, yeah. You're
here,
allowed to smoke inside then, yeah. You know our mate Vic, she has to go outside and smoke. That's mad, isn't it?
well, this here 2 years ago, 2 Septembers ago, a thing came around that as of September, you cannot. A lot of things are grandfathered in because I've been here almost 8 years, and they can't change the contract. But maybe you can. I'm not supposed to. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
But the last property manager knew damn well I did. In fact, well, she was good. I don't know if she got a promotion or what, but she was over at my ex's. It's about 15 minutes away, the other building. And she brought me a few packs one day. So they know I do. Just if you really want to make a big issue out of it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, yeah. Isn't
I don't know. If I was to leave this apartment and I come back to rent it, the front hall would have tile in it. This is what I've been told by the ex one. There's a law student that moved out, um, graduated and moved out from her building from the university, and that's what they did, more or less tile. But it goes up $410 plus utilities for this place. It's ridiculous. I couldn't do it, Steve. I
it?
couldn't do it. I couldn't. Wouldn't have any money. I could do the rent and live here. That's it. Don't eat. Don't do anything. Don't take a crack because you won't have toilet paper. It's ridiculous.
Mm. This is it, bare bones. Yeah, we're going through a new moon, right? So yeah, we've got absolutely no moon here in Spain and in UK. This is a nice fact that bare bones is sharing. So what you've got over in Americas, yeah, you've got like what phase is the moon going to be tonight for you in where you're at? Is it the
Isn't
same
that what,
phase now?
isn't that what they're saying about the eclipse at the moment because of the new moon as well? I thought. I don't know. I
Right,
don't
okay.
get involved with it really.
That's funny. I was saying that earlier, right? When it comes to weather here in Spain, I've noticed every 3 months, yeah, there's the new moons, especially. We'll get friggin' strong winds and strong sea. Damage, yeah. And I've seen that, uh, but only a few storms a year.
I just took a look out the bedroom window. It doesn't look really remarkably different than what it did before. Oh, it is getting brighter. No, it didn't go that dark here. I don't know what the internet's saying, but it didn't go that dark. Of course, it's only 4 minutes, isn't it, Steve? The total eclipse is only for 4 minutes.
I haven't got a clue. I didn't do any research on it, mate. And nobody is really full of any talk about it.
I only know it from other chats. They were saying all these people are going to Texas because they're in it or something. And of course, there's a lot of hype, and it's only for under 5 minutes. Because they're saying driving all that way for under 5 minutes. Kingsville, Ontario. Do you mean Kingston? We have a hell of a lot of cities in here. Bare bones.
Kings,
Could be a
Ontario.
Kingston. I've never heard of it, but doesn't mean to say it's not here. They are all their phones out.
Yeah, they's all watching it through their phones, isn't it, bare bones? I bet. That'd be a funny.
That's what I said. I just tripped over, while you were quiet a while back. I found that channel, live. The eclipse of 2025. Over 6,000 watching. And I'm thinking,
Yeah, I scanned through, see who was live and see who was live on the on the normal stuff, and then see who's live on my subscribes. I seen that Devo was live, you know, but like yeah, and then yeah, about 10, 20 minutes later, I came over here.
well, one of the channels says the next eclipse is August 2026. This place is saying today is 2025. And I'm thinking,
Where
really?
you are? Here in Spain, I've got a solar eclipse that I'm going to be seeing in 2025.
Yeah, well, it depends, here in North America or something. But the point was, I'm watching a lot live happening now, and they're saying it's April the 8th, 2025. And
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
I
that's
thought, I thought, shit, I'm older than I thought. And nobody got me a birthday cake. Hmm. Niagara Falls, well, I'm a long way from. I know Niagara Falls really well, but a long way over. Yeah,
nice from bare bones. You're just giving us a nice map of it, of
yeah,
where it's been going from Texas up to Toronto,
yeah.
and now
I,
Niagara Falls.
when we were on that panel, they were talking earlier. They early in the morning. They were saying that officially the trajectory changed too. Anyway, until it gets right on you, it's not, within a degree or two, it can change. But anyway, most of the time this happened, I was at work, so you're inside. It doesn't matter. Um, oh boy, tired of this. Anyway, might as well tell you something, Steve. If somebody comes in here now and again, and everything went wrong in one of her lives, and she thought I was going after her, I wasn't. So I'm banned again anyway. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't. That's my.
Oh,
Well, it just started, and nobody didn't get my joke, right? I'm just kidding around, and a mod came in, and so I'm going. You're over here too, and it just went sideways. I didn't care. So what? Who cares? It's not a place I can exist, if you know what I mean.
hmm. How
You know,
was your 8 hour conversation the other day on this panel?
with pardon?
You had an 8 hour conversation with somebody on my panel yesterday, like a couple of days ago, 4 days ago.
I can't find that. You mean Kringle?
Yeah. With Henry Crinkles, you had an 8 hour conversation with him.
Like I didn't know it was him in the beginning. Come on.
I know you knew who he was. I know you've. I know you've known him for a long time. You told me, well, not a long time, like since he came on to YouTube. You told me.
I mean, it
Uh,
was fun, but he came up. He came up like he's some. Says I'm 19 years old. Could you explain that Adam to me? I lost my best friends because one of them was a drug dealer and started playing mind games with me. And I said to my friend at the time, "You gonna let him do that to me? No, you gonna all fuck off." I knew it was him. That was the point. Because I said to him, "Why you know mind games?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Then why are you playing them with me?" Anyway, no, it was okay. I didn't. Few people left chat, but I didn't have an issue with it. It just got a little ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, come on, I'm not wasting any more of my time on that. Which he came around and started to talk like he talks. So it was okay.
I've actually given him an invitation to be himself and explore his AI impersonating stuff on
Yeah.
his channel. Yeah, he does it when he does come here. He does explore it, and we're highly entertained by it. Personally, I am, and so is many other people that come to the chat. You know,
I remember when they first came out, and there was a channel. I'm not going to go into it, but the community bought her one when they first came out. So it's not like I haven't heard it. That's crap. It sounded altered. But anyway, after a bit of it, I'm going, this is critical, right? You're playing the, but it was okay. It would have been fun.
yeah.
It's like I say about this guy going, those fake women. He's 55 years old. What's he going to do when he grows up? I mean, I thought puberty hit before then, didn't it, Steve? Yeah. Because I can remember, I'll give you an example. That friend of mine I'm talking about, I can't remember his wedding. I was supposed to be first best man. Obviously that incident happened probably when I think about it. But the girl he was marrying, you go out to get fitted for tuxedos, for the
Right.
wedding. So we went downtown Toronto. It's called Sid Silver. It's a big. Anyway, it was freezing out, Steve. I think I told you. It's been so cold, and I don't think her father really drank. So we're standing outside the store. We figured, are we going to go for a beer or not? This is what you do, right? And take the subway to where the parking lot. So we looked down the street, and on the right side it said Parkside Restaurant. So we figured, just go there. You know what I mean? It's only a block. It turned out a gay bar. And the guy that I'm telling you about, his dad sitting to my left. I'm like the head of the table. Her father is the other head. And we sit down and get pictures of beer, right? I won't get into the whole night. Ray Jr. is adventurous, but he has a problem dealing with it. So this guy in the corner got long blonde hair, right? So Ray throws him a kiss. Guy throws it back. And it gets more and more and more. Ray gets pissed off. He goes to get up. His dad reached across the table, grabbed both of his wrists, and said, "You take it. You give it out. You take it." That was a very, very long time ago. Very long. That's my point about this guy. You know what I mean? When you're going to grow up. It's there. It always is, whether it's clear by the dress.
Do you know what, right? When people says things like that, yeah, I says, do you know, like he is what age he is, and he does what he does. You get me? Yeah? And if he's mastered what he does, he's got a personality that goes with that. You get me? Yeah. So I mean, yeah, happy days. You get me? It's like yourself. You're young at heart because you've always been managing to with those up to times jobs that you were involved with, keeping up with the times. Do you get me? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got that young at heart. Do you get me? Like in comparison to a lot of folk in your age group. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I sees, like for yourself and himself to have an 8 hour conversation passing. I think it's absolute brilliance.
Mm.
Personally,
Well, I do it all the time. It's not really in my personality what I've done. It's only in the last few years with that circumstance I told you about, where you look at it. In my circumstance, but I'll give over to it. Some people, shall we say, I don't judge anything. You do whatever you want to do. They do it so convincingly, Steve. That's my point. From a distance, you kind of think that woman's a knockout. What you don't know, she's overly equipped. But that being said,
or how much makeup they wears. Even when they are a woman. Like it's easy for them to wear clothes that suck their bodies in and put loads of makeup on and put a wig on. And oh my lord, like yeah, and I
do you
can
want
imagine.
do you want to see something? It's a joke, Most Canadians know it, but the Americans know it real well. There's a preacher, I don't know if he's evangelist, called Jim Baker, Baker, like Baker. His wife is Tammy Faye, Tammyfaye. She's got false eyelashes, look like a colony of spiders, and you think she trowels it on. You know, it's a joke. You just have to say, just like Tammy Faye. You know, oh my God, it's she have a minor earth tremor and she'd fall apart. You know what I mean? I don't know if she's still around. They were old then. But I'm just saying, some of these men that want to look like women they can be convincing. That's what I'm trying to say. I give that over to somebody. You know what I mean? You get over there and you kind of get fooled, but you don't lose it for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like it's a life lesson. But if you're learning them at 50 or 55, I don't know where you've been. Of course, you've been
Have
on
you been caught? Have you been caught out?
in
I have. I
in what
haven't. I haven't.
in what
Never.
in what way, Steve?
Have you been caught like meeting a woman that isn't a woman?
No.
Oh.
Usually, the thing is, you can tell the Adam's apple. Just look at the throat,
Yeah.
because you can't hide that.
No. I
Regardless,
thought it would be about the smell of them.
well,
Women smell like women. Men smell like men.
yeah, I
And
mean,
women taste like women, and men taste like men. I could imagine. I couldn't imagine, but yeah, I know what I smell like.
I've gotten into arguments with this woman about pheromones, you know, the scientific thing. You ever seen the movie Scent of a Woman with Al Pacino?
Not sure.
He's a retired colonel and he's gone blind, and he gets a young guy. You know, he has this suicidal thing, you know, and it's all about. Anyway, the point is, I agree with it. Every woman has a different scent, slightly different, and you can tell it's a woman, and not for what you might think. They have a different scent to them. Each one's different. That's what I think. That's my experience.
I watched a movie called Perfume. That was proper. That was that was a funny movie. Not funny, but you know, like it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you
Basically,
seen it?
no,
Have you
I've
seen
heard the
it?
name to him. I can get it. I got a guy
Yeah.
in
Hey,
outside.
if you're ever stuck for watching a movie, Perfume is a good one. Perfume is a good movie.
I got a guy around Newcastle in England, and he can get me anything. I just have to get a
Uh,
hold of him and say, send me a link to this, and he'll have it. He's got over 30,000 movies. I just got Roadhouse 2024 because I know Roadhouse, you know, and the plot sucked, but Sam Elliott and Patrick Swayze were really good in it. And somebody said, well, the new one's 10 times as good. It isn't, not to me. A lot of people say it sucks, you know, because those two men made Roadhouse. Sam Elliott and Patrick Stewart. They made the movie. Wasn't a big budget movie, but without them, it just wouldn't work. Just wouldn't work. Not to me. They both played coolers. Sam Elliott was Wade Garrett, but he was getting old, right? And Patrick Swayze's played Dalton, and he's one hell of a cooler. They made it work. You know what I mean?
right. Man, they normally fuck up when they does these remakes.
Yeah,
I'd imagine. You know, like there's nothing like you're reaching out to the people that seen the originals.
yeah,
Get me? And,
yeah.
and like they watch those things and it's like, nah, we're looking for our, the original people doing it. Yeah, and they're not doing it. And yeah,
Somebody in a karaoke somewhere where I go because I'm avoiding. I'm not going to what was. I give up. Too much drama. But anyway, they said they're doing a remake of Beetlejuice. I said, yeah, but
wow.
they won't have Michael Keaton. He made it. He says, yes, they do. They got him to. So that should be a really good movie. First one was it didn't have much of a plot without him. You know what I mean? It didn't really, there really
Right.
wasn't anything until they got Beetlejuice with, Michael Keaton. It was hilarious.
Right.
It's just a little kind of a
Certain,
vamp movie.
yeah, certain actors carry that particular character. Do you get me? And it's like, yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
how can you replace Sylvester Stallone, for example? Do you get me? He, like, yeah,
Yeah.
he just can't. You know,
It's
or the,
like my,
or the irony, or the Wesley Snipes, them particular actors, you can't replace them.
no, well, it's like doing another movie
Yeah.
of Jack Sparrow without Johnny Depp. You just can't do it. You're waiting for him.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
doing the Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp, you can't do it. You know. Yeah,
everybody
and now I tell you what, though, that Willy Wonka, like that was impressive in comparison to the Charlie and Chocolate Factory skirmish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of impressive. That remake.
To me, they
You know.
could get another one to play Jack Sparrow, but even if he was good, it would look like he's straining to do it, straining to be what Johnny Depp did so easily. Like it's just
Yeah,
But
and that's the
anyway,
thing. If there's another if there's a follow on from Charlie and Chocolate Factory, for example, like with Johnny Depp stepping in there,
yeah.
like that one character, he carries that. With that Tim Burton, he carries that character in all them movies. Mm.
But I remember you didn't see Beetlejuice.
Of course, when back in the day, the original one, yeah.
Yeah. But the one where you got to say Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Then he's out of the the model town.
All right.
But the girl Winona Ryder, she gets stuck into something. She doesn't know to do it. She's panicking. She got to do something. So they think he's the only one. So she goes Beetlejuice, and he's looking at her, looking up at her. Beetlejuice. He kind of straightens up his tie. Then she decides not to do it. Right? He goes, just do it. The way he does it was hilarious. Say it. Just say it.
Yeah.
Those scenes you remember, from a movie. Just say it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Especially when it's reenacted, I couldn't think of it for the life of me. But then as you're going through it, I remembered. And
Yeah.
yeah.
May I
I'm
say?
not sure if I wa- if well, I'm not sure if I'd ever watch that movie again.
Yeah.
Like there's so many other movies to be watching, but yeah, that is a funny one that could be watched again.
Mm,
Especially if they allowed us to play movies on YouTube. You get me? On these live streams, if we could sit there and watch Beetlejuice and for
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
You sound tired. I guess you would be.
Mate, if I told you, you get me, yeah, I'd
Yeah.
be getting up in the mornings, I'd be tending to the animals here, then I go over and tend to the horse over the road, and like, yeah, then I come back, and then
Mhm.
I go to town with the dogs, and then I comes back, and yeah, I'm just it's windy, so I'm battling to talk with the wind, so I'm
Mm,
smoking away as I usually do.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We got 6 kittens sleeping on my bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were born this morning. Yeah,
Yeah.
about 7, half 7 this morning, up until I don't know. I came home and there's 6, but it was 5 when I left at about 10:30 this morning.
I
Yeah,
remember.
there was 5. Now there's
I remember.
6.
I remember this morning when MCM asked you how many, you said 5. Looked like
Yeah,
she's done, you know.
yeah, yeah,
But,
yeah. Yeah. Did you see this morning? There was a scalopendro at my door. And yeah, yeah,
yeah.
cats had hunted a scalopendro. That was quite funny.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of whacked out too. Been last month, last few weeks, and tiring.
Have you been up all day? Have you been up all day since you see me on J Blues?
I went on and off in sleep. I didn't go to sleep for like 2 or 3 hours, you know, up and down. And I got to get used to something, if you know what I mean. And it's just going to take time.
Yeah.
Time heals all wounds.
I haven't stopped. I guess I've kept moving since I've been on MCL on panel this morning. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've kept moving. Yeah.
I think I
Now,
told you. I more or
go
less
on.
wasted. Oh, sorry, you're going in and out of it.
I say, go on, carry on.
I wasted over 30 months of my life. There's no other way to look at it. But sometimes you do or you don't do, right? With things. Anyway, take time. But anyway,
I got given some like green tobacco that I smoked, and I put tiny little bits in with me tobacco, my, and I swear down, it is whoa. No matter how little I put in, it doesn't matter. It is knocking me sideways. So I only smoked one this morning, one at lunchtime about 3 o'clock, and then I'm smoking one now, and it just sends me sideways. Yep. And then
well,
hours to recover.
maybe I got it wrong. Last Saturday afternoon, didn't you go to the Village for Tobacco? And they always close early on Saturdays, don't they?
Yeah. So I'm learning now. Do not go there on a Saturday afternoon. Yeah, got to get there before 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
Otherwise, got to buy from the petrol station, and
yeah,
that's a lot further than I need to walk, and
yeah.
it's a bit more expensive and less of a range. Yeah, I'm smoking this other stuff, and it doesn't agree with me. I like the tobacco that it does agree with me. This one, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
That's what I was telling you. You go to the store, you get a carton, you know, however it's
Yeah.
packaged of 200. It's $190.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Wow. No.
but the thing is, 75% is tax. Tax.
Wow.
But anyway, that's what it is. Like I say, we might have good health care, but you pay for it in taxes, right? You know,
Hmm.
over and over and over again. But anyway, what could you do? I think I told you it's the only thing in my life I wish I thought I would beat, right? Get over it, not deal with. But that's not that easy.
I suppose 500 grams is equivalent to half a pound. Okay, so so 500 grams. At 30 grams, that pays five €5 50.
That
So
must be good.
500.
Sounds like it's good. I mean, I remember the tins of tobacco, roll your own. I never got them, but I think it's in grams, weight in grams. But,
So about 75, 80 euros I'd pay for half a pound of tobacco from the store.
oh, what can you do? Oops, I got mail.
So
Wonder
your command.
who's going to tell me to bugger off this time. Not exactly Mr. Popular. Every time I leave a comment on a video, somebody calls me out on it. 5 months, 3 months, 5 days, 5 hours. Oh, just somebody liking my comment. From Maria Danes, you heard her music.
I'm not
She likes my comment. I like that
sure.
you like my comment.
Yeah.
She is a very good singer. She is. Wish I would be a male counterpart. I wish I could sing that well as a man. But anyway, she did one it was called Mick Jagger did, and it was Party Doll. And I thought that's kind of cool. It's not their usual stuff. That's a good song. Turns out it's a very, very old song. He just redid it. Some songs, they're long, they very old songs. They just get revamped, if you will. But anyway,
But that's how a lot of the artists back in the day brought music to us. Like music they were learning from the elders.
yeah,
You get, you know, that's
yeah,
how people learned music back. That's how people were entertained before radio and before TV and all that whatnot. So by the time radio and TV came about, people were ready for putting all that stuff for other people's listening.
yeah,
That makes, and then the clever peoples got involved in sharing it around the place, even
yeah.
exporting and all that whatnot.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm
massive industry. Music's a massive industry. Do you get me? Like I don't think there's one sport that has as much money moving around as much as the music industry. You get me?
uh,
I don't think the industry is as big as the music industry. What do you reckon?
I could be wrong. I would imagine in the UK, particularly England, the football matches are the big drawing card. I don't know if they still are, but at one time that was, you just did it, right? If there's a game, you went to it.
Mm. Do you
But
reckon
you,
the NFL, like or the ice hockey, you reckon them's as big as much money in them as there is in like in music?
well, for instance, the Spain, whatever it is, the Got Talent thing that Simon Cowell owns.
Mm.
You look at them, and he's like a viper. I have no doubt, and I've heard of many, many stories. He's just looking for the one that comes along, and he'll make money on it. There was Susan Boyle, Leona Lewis. There was
Mm.
there's a number of them. Leona Lewis, I think, got up to 25 million or 12 million through him, and she just wanted to quit. She had done so. She had a boyfriend that was a dancer or entertainer. Anyway, they got married and moved to Spain. People just want out of it. They don't want to deal with them. Did you hear about that Susan Boyle? Have you
Back
there?
in the day.
She did.
No.
She did musical theater. She comes out, she's a little Scots. She must have been 47. Still a little Scots woman, right? And everybody, well, why do you want to do it? I want to be this. Now picture is, kind of pudgy little housewife. I'm 47, and people just go, whoa. And she started singing, I dream a dream of days gone by from the opera, from the musical. She sang with Barbara Streisand. She's incredible. But she made her 25 million. Something happened with her brother, apparently right now, and she got out of it. She got $25 million out of that. That's her net worth in dollars, rather than pounds. But they do all right. But he's just like a viper. He sits there and says, I can make $100,000 off of them. He's just a user, to me. Looking at the track record, But yeah, that's because he's worth about what, $700 million now. Big money. Big money.
Wow.
I know Barry Gibb, last count, he was only worth 90 million, but he has a thing they call sampling. So if he went on, he did half of one of his songs, he doesn't want money from you. It's called sampling. That's what they call it in the legal term. You can sample his music without, I guess if you went on tour and incorporated, say, 2 of his songs into your set, you'll have a problem. I want my money. But on the face of it, he allows you to do it to a certain degree, which is really cool. I mean, I remember there was these 2 black kids. I think they're in Maryland. One's Tom and one's somebody. Anyway, the channel is called Twins: The New Trend. And he was struggling. He has about 887,000 subs now. But he was struggling in the beginning. You know what turned it around? They said they never heard it. Maybe looking at the reaction, I don't think they did. The stage version of In the Air Tonight with Phil Collins. If you look at him, I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. And he sits at the drums. He's been walking around with a headset. And then the drums come into it, which he didn't play. He couldn't have played it on there. But where the drums start coming down and In the Air Tonight, dum, dum, dum. Yeah. And they just look, huh? And they stopped it. What? They got a personal thing from Phil Collins. They put his song back on the top 10 in the chart. Yeah. By that, people just went, whoa, that's too much. I remember that. So, one hand washes the other, I guess. That channel's struggling now. Not doing anything. But money. They were fatherless. His mother was single mother, barely getting by. I think the oldest is 21 now. Now they now own a house. He's working, got a car. And last year, I think it was last year, year before, they had a Christmas tree. They never had it before.
Yeah.
I guess good things happen, I think they're phony now. I think he's struggling, but I wouldn't want to do it. He lost 1,000 subs. He went away for a while. Couldn't do it. But big money, yeah, Steve.
From 800,000, that's 1,000 subs in so many, though, is it?
Yeah. Oh, they were going up 5,000 sometimes a day when they really got going. Yeah, the whole thing, the first listen too. Does that mean you're saying you never heard it? Never heard of something on the radio and you say, oh, I think it's put on. But maybe they haven't heard it. I don't know. You have to think about it. I unsubscribed to them long ago.
I'd have to see them. I'd have to see them to know if I've seen them before.
Yeah. Oh, they were.
I have seen a couple of reaction videos to this Phil Collins in the air. You know,
Yeah. Oh,
I've
this one.
seen a few
You're ready
reactions.
for the drums. He's walking around the stage, you know. I feel it coming in the air, yeah. But if you know the song, where's the drums, right? You know where it comes in. They had no clue. Yeah. You know what the funny thing was? There was one because they get popular. Somebody says, "Oh, do you see this? See this?" And they're in India. And there's one woman. She is gorgeous. She is, but it's supposed to be her husband with his like an afro, an Indian, and he's darker skinned than that. And they did reactions, and it was funny, Steve. Yeah, but I know it was serious, it was real. But you look at like the woman might go, "Oh yeah, you know that kind of like that." This guy looks the most out of place. You know what I mean? Like, huh? I think their little call sign is like this tree, supposed to be a tree of knowledge, like something like an orchard tree or something. That was years ago now. But he kind of looks like. Do you know Bon Jovi's Bed of Roses?
Yeah,
You know, I'm
yeah.
sitting by this old piano, a bottle of vodka stuck in my head, you know, and he's looking at the monitor, and he's just like, "What is he going to say next?" You know, what did he say? There's a lot
And
of
you know, the only reason I can remember what Bon Jovi looked like, we had a fella in the village looking like him, and so yeah, he had the name of Bon Jovi.
yeah.
The looking like him, that name and face rings a bell completely. Yeah, and
Well,
that was quite.
he's got short hair now. You know, when he got older, but they're a good group, but it's just, and the guy's kind of rocking to it, and there's one, the lyrics somebody misses.
He not still making music though, is he?
Oh, I know Bon Jovi. I think he's more or less out of it now,
Mm.
retired. Made his money. He still does. He did Hallelujah. Put up a video a few years ago of Hallelujah. He did it really well, I thought. Off a piano type of backing. You know. But one of the things that's, my blonde, long neck blonde mistress, and people are kind of going, what's this about? He's talking about his guitar, the blonde neck on his guitar. If you're not paying attention, you wonder, this guy's fooling around on his wife on the road, right?
Mm.
Blonde neck mistress. That's his guitar. Most are blonde. But anyway, yeah. But these two in India are stay-at-home teachers, and they mind kids. And I guess they get by, but I bet you they get a lot more money from this, or did. With music, you can even make money listening to music, right?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
But anyway, apparently with those, you have to be on camera while you do it. You have to stop it so many times. You got to give your critique on it, and you got to be on camera. That's apparently, prerequisites to doing reactions. So maybe you could start up a music channel, Steve. Might be worth a few bucks, who knows?
Nah. A couple of years ago, when I was getting into the YouTube, I seen how somebody that was doing a radio station on these social platforms, and nah, 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 no, don't
But
need to do that.
I just thought 'cause you got to have bare bones in the background dancing to the music. Dance to the music. You never know. Could be novel.
I bet he's a right dancer. I
No,
bet he probably vote on me on for you.
bring him up on panel. Let him sing.
Yeah, I zoom him up on. I beam him on to panel for you. Yeah, so there you go. He should be on panel any second, right? Nope, he's not there yet. Hang on a minute. We're having a bit of problem zooming him onto your onto panel for you. It don't work like that. Only they can tap that button to get onto the live stream.
Uh, you know what he looks like, right?
I think so.
So if he's standing there and he's singing, like a virgin, touched for the very first time, would you buy that?
No, no, no. I don't. No, 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 no. That'd
No.
be You'd have no. It'd have to be very, very drunk. Yeah.
I think we'd have to be very, very drunk. Never mind him. Oh my God. We'd be going to ourselves, Steve. Those fake women. Oh boy. Mm,
I'd be like, don't stand so close to me.
yeah. Don't stand so close to me. Or stand downwind. Remember I told you about that friend of mine who boasted he had a motorcycle transmission and Satan's Choice wanted it, the motorcycle club? We had to go up there one day, Steve, and it was fall, and one of them was upwind of me. I had to move. Whoa! The guy was ripe. Oh, whatever.
I walking past the farms today, you know, like, and they were proper ripe in the sunshine. Jeepers, they had a proper stink about them.
Yeah.
If I was a farmer, that's how I'd be stinking. You get me?
It just permeates everything. Goes
Yeah,
right into the wood in the barn.
yeah. I
And that's
remember that when I was a child.
just the way it is.
Goats. As a teenager, I was goats, pigs, chickens, geese, horses. Yeah, cows. Them all stink. And yeah, handling them in the mornings and in the evenings. You know, like living around them. Everything just stinks of those animals.
Well, I remember when I was young, they had milk delivery. They were little, like those trucks, right? But the
Yeah,
bread, it was Wonder Bread. He still had the cart. It was a fancy cart, but it was horse drawn. So sometimes when he goes up, you got to watch where you step on the road, right? He doesn't clean it up.
yeah.
So anyway, it's a very long time ago. That was the 1950s.
Wow, wow.
Girl up the street, she was running around. Her name was
World is all black and white, eh?
TV.
I
We didn't get TV till the early 60s. It was a black and white.
know, yeah. I know that's what I mean. But the world was all black and white back then in the 50s.
Not really. Mhm. I remember a little girl up the street. She's older than I am. But the guy went and delivered the bread and came back, and he just got in and getting ready. And he didn't do it, but she was behind the wheel, the wooden wheel, ran right over her knees. The horse reared up, went backwards. Boy, did she scream. Mm. However,
apparently, yeah. You got to get up behind the horse and check behind his tail and around his inner thigh and all that whatnot to make sure there's no ticks and all the undesirable stuff. You got
Yeah,
to keep an eye on all that stuff. The horses can't access it. You get
yeah,
me? Yeah, it's very difficult for a horse. Yes, like if not impossible. So yeah, you, that horse that I'm handling now, he's been trained to friendly manner.
mm,
You can you can uh, look after him. He can be looked after. Mm. He's,
yeah,
he's he's nice to be around. He's nice. Yeah, he's good.
yeah. Yeah, well, we had a lot of homes that had coal. The house I grew up had oil. Of course, everything's natural gas now. But it used to be Dominion oil, Dominion wood and oil. And you drive around with a little, not even a 5-ton flatbed with coal. The guy would get out and his face was black with the coal with a cigarette and a big leather vest and put the bag, the bag of coal on his back. And one of the basement windows was always loose, always open, and just pour it through. Completely black with the coal dust. Burlap bags, the burlap bags, that's where the coal was in.
Right.
Mm. Yeah.
I think it's similar design still they use in it. There was like force on those bags.
Yeah. Imagine that guy didn't live too long with a job like that.
I
Breathing
bet
quick.
it's proper done, proper stained,
Mhm.
painted. Mm.
Well, that's just what you did. That was your job. That's what you did. If you wanted to eat,
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah.
mean. Talk about,
This is what I mean. The world is black and white.
yeah.
Maybe not like through the eye of people living there, but like when you were living it, life was black and white.
I know what
Yeah,
you mean
like,
now. I know what you mean.
yeah, carpenter was carpenter, blacksmith was blacksmith, musician was a musician. You get me?
Oh, I know what you
Yeah,
mean now. Yeah, it was this or that, black or white. It wasn't all different
yeah,
shades of
yeah,
gray.
yeah,
This is
yeah,
the,
yeah,
this is the thing they talk about kids. If you look at them, though, Steve, if you look at each generation, because my daughter's 50 now, just turned 50. What I was used to, what I saw, you go up and then the truck pulls up and he does this. It's just the way it was, right? This is what you do. Even when you're a kid, that's what you do. Somebody does something. They don't come around
yeah.
and give you food. So you see less and less of that. Each generation, like the ones today with computers, they just see what it is, and you press a button and away it goes. Nobody
Mhm,
seems to actually work.
mhm,
Go to the fridge, the food there. Which we had
mhm.
food, but I used to put my head in there. Get your head out of the fridge. You're letting the cold out. I get picked up a carton of milk or I went to drink from it. Other people have to drink. Put it in a glass. It's just what black and white. What you're saying, this or that. No wonder they're confused today.
You think people are confused these days?
It's kind of like, you mean I got to go to work? Can't I just sit here and they send me a laptop and I do the work here? Like, huh?
I think a lot more people are intimidated to the real interactions of the world. I don't think people are, what do you call it? Yeah.
I mean, my daughter had it. I remember when we had to move to Newmarket, which is Geddy Lee's hometown, Rush. But the thing was, I think it was $190 for a PlayStation, Nintendo. And it wasn't all the time, but it hooked to the console TV. In other words, you don't have your own TV, right? We play it now and again till I thought the wife's getting pissed off. She wants to watch TV. My daughter never grew up expecting it, you know? It was a treat, you know what I mean? Once in a while you did something. Anyway, who knows? Nobody ever gets it right, Steve. Whatever right is. Oh well. I wonder where the ladies are. There's no Mrs. Magpie. There's no Babette. I don't know.
Wait,
Bare Bones, did you chase the ladies away?
I've scared them away. I have.
Well, you got to admit, what woman will come in to watch him going, I'm a virgin, like a virgin, that's like the very first time. No, I wouldn't want to watch it either. And I guess it is a lot lighter. Eclipse is over.
This is it. There's greater destruction.
There's no sun in the sky. You know how it's a yellowy kind of. There's supposed to be clear, but it doesn't look clear. It looks hazy or something. Oh well.
Oh,
You want to go and have a nap?
it's nighttime over here.
Yeah. Do you want to go, Steve, and get some sleep while you can?
I'm 90% asleep already.
You must have a very, very long day, long weekend.
Every day now. Yeah. Long days are getting longer. We gotta live it. Days are getting warmer for longer. Earlier.
I can let you go if you want to, bunk out and get some sleep.
Mate, you know me. I just fall asleep regardless. Anyway, you carry on. Yeah, you do you, bro.
You really
know
paid it. You really
You
paid
know,
it out. I didn't catch any of that.
when you're on panel, you can just take over. You know, I fall asleep regardless. You get me?
Well, there's nothing really going on here, by the look of it. I mean, it's 4 o'clock. I got to have dinner, in a couple hours. Much as I'm trying to stretch this food for the entire month, the idea of, I won't eat anything for a couple of days doesn't appeal to me. I got
Yeah.
dinners and eggs. The salad stuff is all gone. You know what I had to do? He got me these
What?
onions. The onions, usually they're it's a fastball. Hardball, baseball, and then there's a fastball
Yeah.
bigger, and there's a softball. They're around the size of a hardball. And they weren't bad. Then he got me a bag of them, and they're no bigger than a hardball. But he says they're sweet. They're sweet, sweet onions. Do you know, if you go to a hot dog stand and they give you onions, that's what they are. But they're too hard. I had to put them in the microwave for a couple minutes. They're hard. You know what I mean? Like hard.
Okay. Nice.
So there, I thought, oh hell, I'll throw it in and cut it up and put it in, and it's good. It's just a little bit softer.
Okay. Yeah.
Like torch saute, you put in a frying pan with a bit of butter, and they're more that way. But they're
And
gone.
you do that. You do that with the microwave, you and your eggs, with your onions.
Yeah, like this stove is pathetic. I've never really used it. You put the front burner on, it sets off the heat in the alarms. It doesn't even go red. So the microwave is pretty well it. It's quick. I learned to do baked potatoes in it. They're really good. I've gone through over 5 pounds of it in a week. They're really good. I'm getting quite the galloping gourmet.
Good, good, good.
Scrambled eggs, but the trouble is leaves a thing around the bowl, you know, like you put butter in it, you can't grease it, so it doesn't. So that's about a 15-minute job with a spoon to clean the bowls out, but they're good. So I don't know. I don't know. I sure weigh a hell of a lot more than 160 pounds. They're 165 now. I have no doubt.
Happy days. Packing on. So you're budgeting a bit better these months.
Well, for instance, I think I told you, my ex always said to me, "You never quit smoking. You never did." But I had to take an afternoon off of work to have a physical, you know, once a year. And the doctor we had, clearly he had cancer. You know, so one time he said, "Well, I have this Asian girl, you know, Karen. Would you go with her?" Well, of course we did. And it was years after he died. So I'm standing there in the gown, right? Uh, the checkup. It was funny. At the time, Steve, the provincial government was pushing check for prostate cancer, right? You got to get checked. You got to get checked. And so I turned my back to her, and she's fidgeting, right? And she says, "You don't need that." I said, "Yeah, they say they do." I said, "Look, it's been 15 minutes. Get on with it." She said, "Your blood pressure will go up." I said, "You're cute, but not that cute." The point is, she says to me, "What have you been doing?" I said, "Standing here taking an afternoon off of work. Let's get on with this. I want to get home." She finally says to me, "Get on the scale. Get on the scale." I said, "Oh, okay." She says, "You're 100, was either 196 or 206. She said, "What have you been doing?" And I searched for it. I said, "I don't know. I take care of the house. I shovel snow. I cut the lawn. I go to work. If I think I need the exercise, I'll walk to 10 plants, right? 10 hangers and go for the walk." I
Mm.
said, "The only thing I can think of, I quit smoking 10 months ago." She said, "Good, exercise." I said, "I can't get more." The point is, I had quit. I was over 200 pounds. Clearly, I quit, but my ex says, "You never quit." I did. And I got sucked right back into it with a job. I really thought I had it, Steve. I really thought I had finally done it.
All right, yeah.
But then I'd probably be about 220, 230. I don't know. You can't please the medical profession. You think you should quit, so you quit. I was very active, you know, and then I'm sure my face was a little broader. You know what I mean? You can't put on 40, 50 pounds and not look it, but no, well, those were the days. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We laughed and played forever and a day. This is the life we choose. We thought we'd never, yeah, right. Oh well, you're drifting off, aren't you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. Mhm. Listening you singing.
Mm,
Yep. Easy, just relax now.
well, I can't do that. Why don't we call it a go and I'll go on. I don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner. I don't know what I still got 22 eggs, but if I can't. You know what the ex told me? They
Well,
in a home they, it's owned. There's 5 doctors bought it. Another 10 days they take it over, but they have a nutritionist. There's a guideline, right?
hmm,
So when I do talk to her, because apparently she can't answer her phone, it's all screwed up or so. I don't know about phones. And so I'll say to her, "What did you have for lunch? What did you have for dinner?" One time she had a hot dog, 25 people, one hot dog and small salad. That's it for dinner. Then if they have toast and something and a coffee, one egg, Steve, that's my point. If I take one egg, put it in the thing, I'm kind of like, where to go? You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I have to use like 2 or 3 eggs. So the point is, they don't last, you know.
Mm.
But there's
So
two.
you got communal fridge, have you?
Beg pardon?
Have you got communal fridge?
Commuter? No, it's my fridge. Is that what you mean? No, I had a fridge. Actually, it was apartment size when it gave up. This is a what I call an adult sized fridge. You know, a normal what you find in a home. You know, with a door. So you know, I have a lot of place I can keep it. I just can't afford anything to put in it. Doesn't last, Steve. It just doesn't last. Then again, I eat. You know, they say some people eat comfort food. I think I know what that's like. You know, what am I going to do? I go, well, I have something to eat. But you do what you can do. It is what it is. Anyway, do you want me to jump down and we can leave you to get some sleep tonight? Maybe you'll sleep right through.
You're okay, brother. You do what you like. I'm listening either way. Talking and listening.
No, I kind of
Yeah.
feel like I'm going to take something and lay down, something for the analgesic or something to take the feeling away.
I got given a few sticks today of nitrosprin.
Yeah,
So I've been relieving myself with that all morning.
yeah.
Uh, uh,
I feel like a great big meal, but the way I feel now, I'll probably not get it through it and waste it. Or I don't have enough to make a great big meal. No. Anyway, I'll jump down. Maybe I'll catch you tomorrow, Steve, or float around. And another day, another dollar. Oh. I'll say goodnight. I'll say goodnight to Bare Bones. Take care of other and still work on that. You're like a virgin because you don't look like one. Just saying. So we'll talk to you, Steve. Take care.
Happy days, Black Watch.
Sleep
Sleep
well.
well. Yeah, for sure I will.
Sleep well, Steve. Ta-ra.
Yeah, night, brother.